Hey, good morning, everybody. Bert with Greens Things here. Just going for a little walk along the beach. A lot of seaweed on the beach this morning. Some beautiful waves. Great sunrise. Even though I wasn't here this morning for the sunrise, I plan on being here tomorrow morning, so stay tuned. If you want to come back and check on the channel, I should be able to show you a pretty magnificent sunrise tomorrow morning. It's always nice, to get out. But I titled this video, this live stream, just for me to go and get a breath of fresh air. And there's not any better place that I can think of that you can come and get all the fresh air. It's got to be fresh, right? Coming straight off the ocean. I don't know. But how's everybody doing this morning? I don't see anybody joined in yet, but if you do, hopefully I can see it pop up or whatever. I'm just kind of walking around. I don't have anything that I'm specifically doing right now at this present time in the morning. I got a few transitions that are going on. I do want to get back in the kitchen, start doing some baking and cooking and stuff like that, that I haven't had time to do for a little while. But let me know how, guys that join in, if you're joining on the replay, that's fine. Send me a message, comment, send me a message, and let me know how everybody's doing. I haven't talked to a lot of my friends and stuff recently, but it's always nice to hear from old friends and make new friends and stuff like that. But listen to the ocean, guys. Look at these waves. I'm not a big swimmer. As a matter of fact, I can't really swim. But I like to get my feet wet from time to time. To go from walking around in combat boots and doing patrols and stuff and getting your boots wet to walking along the beach for exercise or running or whatever. I don't do a whole lot of running at the present time. I got some back issues that I constantly deal with, but I do try to stay doing some type of exercise, which is absolutely necessary for anybody. Exercise is good because it relieves you of stress. If you have stress, and it can be any kind of stress, it doesn't necessarily have to be from a bad situation, or it could just be stress from everybody, stress from the day, stress from dealing with life every single day. It doesn't necessarily have to be concentrated on stress from your job or from your home life or from your family or your friends, or it doesn't have to be specific. Okay, got some renovation going on here. One of the condos directly across from CVS on A1A in Satellite Beach, Florida. So whatever contractor this is, good job, doing some great work, and getting everything. There's some beautiful places here along the beach. A lot of condominiums, of course, and very expensive, but really nice. But just to let me flip the camera around so you guys can see my hair all blowing around and all messed up. Oh yeah, it's all blowing around this morning. But no, I'm doing great, guys. Still Still enjoying the beard. It still feels good, and try to keep it looking good. You know what I'm saying? But well, that's enough. That's enough. You don't need to look at me. I'm trying to show you these fantastic waves of the ocean here. A few people walking around. Look at these places. They're beautiful. You know, look at the windows. They're huge. Look at the size of the windows and stuff. It's incredible. I'm not gonna walk too much further down this way, but you know, there's a lot of different beaches. I'm gonna venture out and visit some of the other beaches too. You know, not just Pelican Beach all the time, but it's the closest to where I stay at the moment, and you know, it's just really nice. So a lot of seaweed built up. A lot of seaweed built up here, and you know, it'll get washed out. All this will get washed back out, and the beach kind of cleans itself from time to time. At, you know, on any given day, depends on how high the tides are and everything. You know, it pushes back the sand and everything. I think we're going to go ahead and turn around. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead, turn around. I'm getting a little bit low on battery, so I may have to end this live stream a little bit sooner than what I intended to. There's a lot of people that come down here, and they pick up shells and stuff like that. You know, a lot of tourists this time of year, so you know, it's easy to find that kind of stuff around here in the morning. And you know, if you're not from here, if you haven't been here for a while, if you don't live here, everybody here absolutely knows who the tourists are, and that's not, it doesn't, I don't say that in a degrading manner at all, but you know, hey, if you're local, you're local. I'm not a local by any means, but if I stay here long enough, I guess I could be considered a local. I don't know what the time frame is. I think it's only like 6 months for residency, so I'm a resident now. I've converted, changed over all of my licenses and stuff like that for my business and vehicle and driver's license and stuff like that. So I don't know, I guess maybe that makes me a local. I say local as in not loco, not crazy. Maybe I am crazy, I don't know. But yeah. So tell me what you guys been up to lately. Has anybody been doing any cooking? You know, has anybody gone to some new restaurant, tried some different cuisine? Talk to me about your credit. How's everybody's credit doing? Has anybody been using the pointers that I put on my site? You know, I need to get back to talking more about that because it's very important. And there's always fluctuation because life happens, right? You know, if you have to use a credit card above the and you get above your comfortable zone, you know, if your comfortable zone's 30%, then then okay. You know, the banks, that's what they tell you. Everybody, the credit bureaus, the banks and stuff, they're always telling you, hey, 30% for your is where you want to keep your debt. You know, don't go above 30% utilization on your cards. Well, I don't preach 30%. I really, you know, some people say pay them all off. I don't necessarily think you have to pay all of them off. Maybe leave a $50 balance or a $100 balance or something like that. You need to continue to show activity, and with a lot of credit card companies and stuff, the more activity, the more you use the card, the more rewarding it is, because they'll increase your limits, and that's what you're looking for, right? High limits, you know, because then you could, you know, in case of emergency or whatever, if you have a higher limit on your credit card, you can use more of your credit card. You can hold a bigger balance without it affecting you. You know, for instance, if you have a $2,000 credit card, then you don't want to carry over $600 to the next month, or you're going to, I mean, whatever the balance you're going to pay interest on anyways, but if you carry over $600 on that card, then you're going above 30% utilization. If you carry $200, that's 10%. I would rather see you carry $200 from month to month, pay a few dollars in interest, or you know, or pay it off before the statement closes, and then charge something up until your next statement, just before your statement comes out. Okay, if you pay it off before your statement comes out, you don't pay interest. You know, it's interest free. Or if you have a card you're getting like 0% interest for 12 months or something like that, then you don't even have to, you can carry $200 balance and you're not going to get charged interest on that amount. You can carry a balance. It's not hurting your utilization because you're only using 10%. But if you take a $2,000 credit card and you keep 10%, that's $200. If you have a $200,000 limit, which that's a little eccentric to say, but let's say you have a $10,000 limit versus $2,000. So with $10,000, you can hold a $2,000 balance on your card if you got 0 APR for a while or whatever, introductory, 12 months, 3 months, whatever. You can hold $12,000 from month to month on that card, and you know, gives you a little breathing room to pay it back. You know, if you're juggling a few other cards or bills or something like that. Guys, go ahead and get a hold of me. If you have any questions about credit, I have a lot of answers. Okay, I want to start doing live streams. I encourage you, please keep track of my channel. I'm going to post. I'm definitely going to be posting, you know, I'll do previews and schedule for live streams and stuff, so you'll know when I'm going to go live for these. I'm just going to call it a series of, I think I'm going to name the series Credit Talk or something like that. You know, I haven't decided exactly what it's going to be, but hey, great talking to you. I've been on live for almost 15 minutes now. Thanks for going for a walk with me this morning. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the scenery. A lot of waves, a lot of seaweed, a few people, stragglers walking around here, a little bit of sand, and then my ugly mug. But hey, thanks for joining in. Thanks for hitting me up, catching the live stream. You know, I hope I could put out some type of positivity. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. And remember, you heard it here first. On Greens Things, take care and be blessed.